This episode of the Infinite Thinking Machine is sponsored by Q, the K-12 High-Speed Network, and the San Francisco School of Digital Filmmaking. Woohoo!
Welcome back to ITM Live here in beautiful Palm Springs, California at Q 2014. I'm Chris Walsh and I'm joined by Robin Mencher from KQED.
Good afternoon, how you doing, Chris?
I'm glad you're here.
Really great to be here. We're excited to be supporting this conference.
Oh my gosh, well KQED does so much that I'll bet you most people don't even know. I mean, we're in Southern California now. KQED is obviously the PBS affiliate in Northern California, but you guys do a ton of work in education. So maybe tell us like the highlights, because there's so many. Pick your favorite project.
Sure, well the big idea is public media is made for everyone and it's an educational tool. So we make a bunch of stuff, we give it away.
Free.
For absolutely free, open
love
educational resources, and then we help teachers figure out how to use media and media production tools really effectively for learning.
So you have workshops that are free,
yep.
Training and all that. So
and all of the stuff's online, readily accessible.
And there's some phenomenal stuff there. You were just telling me a little bit about some of the recent release of your latest science textbook. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So we've just released our fourth science ebook. They're iBooks textbooks. They lead with multimedia storytelling, really engaging and visually appealing. Our four are, the newest one is Energy, which we built in conjunction with the Precourt Center for the Advancement of Energy at Stanford. We also
Cardinal.
We also have an iBooks textbook called Biotechnology, which we produced with biotech teachers who have launched biotech academies throughout the Bay Area and the academic community. We also have one on river deltas, focusing on the San Joaquin, Sacramento River Delta, which we did in partnership with East Bay Regional Parks and their education and outreach program. And the first one we did is about the science of earthquakes, which we published with the California Academy of Sciences.
Very California topic.
Yes, very California topic, but also a global topic.
Yeah.
And that's the big idea, which is there
Absolutely.
are great stories in the Bay Area and great stories in California that can be really valuable for everyone.
Now, at least on the ebook side, particular grade levels those are geared towards?
Yep, so they're set for middle school and high school and above. They're iBooks textbooks. You can download them for free, and with each book there's an accompanying iTunes U course that uses that book as its main text.
That's great.
So teachers can use them to increase your own content knowledge, because it's hard to stay on top of the latest technologies of renewable energy, for instance. You got to stay on top of it. And you can also bring those courses in the book straight into the classroom. And then we help teachers figure out how to use them in ways that are really going to align to next-gen science standards.
Which are coming.
Right, which are coming.
Any day now.
And those informational texts that everyone is reading now based on Common Core.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback from
I was going to ask you about that. A lot of people adopting it?
Yes, and remember they're small books, so they're like lessons and units that you can build around them. You can use one interactive or video, or you can assign the whole thing or chapter by chapter. We're getting a great amount of feedback from them in terms of people really wanting to get their hands on them. And also, with everything we do at KQED, we go out and we talk to teachers who are using them, and we hold focus groups, and we get feedback, and we refine our services and our resources. So now that we've released the first four in that prototype phase, we're revamping everything, and we're going to launch several more and cover a bunch more topics.
That's great.
Science topics.
And I know you have a lot of other stuff going on. I want to come back to that,
Sure.
but it made me think of OER in general.
Yeah.
And obviously there is more today open education resources than we've ever had before, which is great. I'm wondering what you think is kind of the future of OER, because this costs money. People take for granted, I think, sometimes PBS, and you have to go out and fundraise, right, to be able to produce these sorts of materials. Is that sustainable, do you think?
Well, I think the world is moving to open.
Yep.
And so the models will emerge about what to do. And the truth is that commercial media, it's kind of a mess right now, but this model that we have in public media make really great high quality stuff that you can trust and want to use, give it away for free and ask for contributions in return, actually is really effective and not broken. The other thing that we know is that teachers are power users and are much more likely than the general population to be members of their local station.
Oh, it's a good fit.
It's a perfect fit. It's the same education mission. We're a trusted resource and a trusted brand in the classroom. So free and public is our mission. as is for schools
Right.
and for education. So we go well together.
And the key thing in there you said is high quality. I mean, there's a lot of OER content out there that we just know isn't high quality, and to come from a trusted source like KQED or PBS Media, right, I think is really, really key.
Well, and we're really stepping that up. So we realize that PBS Learning Media, which is the digital library where you can find the assets and resources, the videos, the audios, the interactives, the lessons that are ready straight to be used in the classroom. It's a great free resource for any educator. And we have our California site of PBS Learning Media, and we're really excited about that. But we know it can be overwhelming. Even though you can search by keyword, it can still be really overwhelming. And we know that the other role that public media can play is not only being that trusted source for high quality content for the classroom, but also a trusted guide to find the best stuff.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're focusing on, both building collections and bubbling up the best that PBS and KQED has to offer, but also building content that's going to work directly for the classroom.
That's
great. Like our eBooks for science, we have a new video series for arts, which is called Art School.
And is that up on PBS Learning Media too?
It's in PBS Learning Media.
Cool.
It's on KQED.org. You can find it on iTunes U. You can find it on our YouTube channel. It's everywhere. And that is, we go out and we speak to working artists who also have a background in education and are teaching artists, and they're established in their field, and they tell us about their art making process.
That's great.
About their career paths, and about how they do their work. And then they make demo videos for us that can also be brought in the classroom. They speak directly to young people and bring that arts connection. Right now we're really focusing on featuring digital artists, so that we can support the creative economy that we have here so vibrantly in California.
Well, and a perfect fit for Q, right?
Exactly.
All the innovators here at Q. As you're talking, it's reminding me a lot of actually LeVar's talk this morning, and I had
inspiring.
So inspiring, and I had the pleasure to sit with him yesterday here and interview him as well, and the commitment and the passion for him are a mission. It's a mission to actually help kids read, and it sounds like it's a mission for you guys as well.
Absolutely. We're at KQED, we're a team of educators who really understands the value of the resources that come from public media, but also truly believe in media and digital literacy, and understand that in order for young people to fully engage in our democracy, they have to be not just consumers of media, but also producers themselves.
Absolutely.
So we spend a lot of time helping educators bring media production tools in the classroom for learning outcomes, and also to build authentic audiences.
So what's next? What's next for PBS, for KQED, sorry?
Well, we've got two really great projects that really focus on that authentic audience idea. One is Due Now, and there are lots of people in our packed session this morning about that.
That's great.
Which is bringing social media and Twitter as a tool in the classroom to promote civic discourse skills among young people around current events topics. So we're really thrilled about that. We see close to 2,000 tweets a week from teachers, from their students from all over the country. And so that's going really strong. And we're also really focused on how to take our great tools and trainings that we do face-to-face for Bay Area teachers and bring them more broadly to the education community. So we're bolstering our online tools and blended learning resources.
It's really an amazing amount of activity that you guys have going on, and I know that when I talk to people, sometimes people say, really? KQED is doing all of that? But they just have to go to the website, right? KQED, it's not just the main website. Where should they go?
KQED.org/education will show you everything. You can get onto PBS Learning Media. You can find our media production toolkits. They'll also be featured in tomorrow's session at 1:30, media production for teaching the next generation science standards and Common Core together.
That's great.
And the last thing everyone should know is that the Bay Area Youth Media Network Festival call for submissions has just opened. So any youth media makers out there can submit their media from anywhere. It doesn't have to be Bay Area. And they're due at the end of the summer for our annual BAM Fest.
What's
anything you want.
Anything?
Anything you want.
Wow.
It's a video festival, and which will have a public screening as well as a transmedia gallery. So there's lots of room.
Wow.
So all of you, the youth game designers out there, will be able to showcase their work too.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you for stopping by, but more importantly, thank you for being at Q and sharing all the great work that you guys are doing with everybody here in the Q community. It's really great stuff. Make sure you check out kqed.org/education and see all the amazing things they're doing. Now, there's one last thing I need your help with.
Great.
We end our show with everybody saying, "You are the infinite thinking machine," because that's really just like LeVar said today, right? That humans are the ultimate invention. And so I need you to say that with me on the count of 3. Okay. You are the infinite thinking machine. 1, 2, 3. You are the infinite thinking machine. Nice job. All right.
Thank you. Great to see you.
All right. Take care.
Looking for more great ideas? Check out infiniteThinking.org to catch all previous episodes, as well as links to everything featured in this show. And if you've got mad love for the ITM, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And remember, you are the infinite thinking machine.
You are the infinite thinking machine.